wasn't me. It's Tide Stream that's
Yeah.
having the hiccups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is just being fun.
And it came right back.
Yeah,
Yep.
it still shows on for me. It's gonna, but when we finish it, it's gonna show 3 different ones, which is bullshit.
Yeah. So, Helm.
I thought it was me out there
Right.
refreshing it.
Tide, where are you at on the ship when this happens?
Let's see, where the fuck were we? Where were we at when we were swishing gunpowder?
So you would have to be in the middle of the ship to be able to cast a spell on everybody.
Okay, then yeah, that's.
Okay.
Why give her the choice?
Because I forgot that it was a 60-foot range.
Okay.
All right, so I need everybody that got Featherfall to roll a D100 for me.
Oh, goodness.
Me too, right?
Yes, because you got Featherfall. Unless you didn't cast it on yourself.
No, I did.
Well, this could go either good or bad.
Well, here, actually, let me. What did it go?
And hold on before you tell me I need to get this out so I can write this down.
%, dice are not my friend today.
Right? It's been super weird. But I got, like, almost directly in the middle, so, I mean,
Same
kind
here.
of shit out of luck on both ends.
Yeah. All right, Tide. What'd you roll?
Hold on, I forgot. I actually got to cast Featherfall. Give me a second.
It's fine. I'm not super worried about like, oh, I gotta push the button. Like, just mark it off on your spell sheet. Blue, you rolled a 55. Was that what that was?
Yep. That's what it is.
Tide, you pushed it like 3 times,
It's not
4
lo-
times,
it's-
5 times.
I literally pushed it once. It's freaking out. Okay, hold on, let me do 2.
Okay.
Let me do 100.
Blue, yours was a 37, right?
There, that one actually showed a roll. The other one did not show a roll.
91.
91. Bluff, what'd you roll?
57.
57. Alright, let's see. Alright, Drew.
Yes.
What is your plan with carrying them? As far as like how you're settling down? Like, who are you following somebody down? Or are you picking a spot and landing what?
I'm trying to stay with the group, and so I have become unintentionally larger. So I'm taking a moment to adjust myself as Snow and Shnor are holding on. Or I guess Shnor is Snow, and the wolf are holding on. So I get an idea where everybody's falling. Then I'll slowly descend with them.
Okay, so they are not all falling in like a cluster. They are actually falling in slightly different directions.
I'd like to think I'm listing lazily to the left.
So are you following anyone in specific?
I'll most likely follow Tarek down.
Listing lazily leftly.
Mostly because I have to figure out how to get
Okay.
smaller again.
Okay. Ty, can we do a break real quick while I do the math for this?
Yes.
It's break time.
It's break and potty time, guys. We'll be back.
We'll be right back.
Hang on a second, Tide.
Okay, now we're back. Sorry.
All right, we're back for real. Sorry about that. Had a puppy checkup that I had to do. So, all right, but I did the math here.
He did the math.
I did the math.
We're all
That's
dead.
good,
Get the
'cause I'm
monster
bad
math.
at maths.
I don't see it coming back yet on the screen.
He did the monster math.
Did anybody else
That
see it
sounds
back
like a
from
really
the beer
bad
back
version
screen?
of maths.
It was an artificial smash.
The monster
Yeah,
math.
we're back.
It caught on in the flash.
Fucking hate you guys sometimes. Okay.
But you love us too.
Wait, only sometimes? That means we're not doing something
So
right.
here's the deal. So this square right here.
Okay.
All right. So this, let me fix that. This square right here, this pink completely. That is designator 0, right? So I did the math from where you guys started jumping out, like preemptive to that, and then jumping out. So here we are. Based on your rolls, plus where you were on the ship, I have where everybody landed.
Oh, snap.
So I am gonna first off do this.
Did War land here?
Hang on. So the first one is there. So the black square is where the ship crash lands.
Wow.
Now comes the fun part.
Oh boy.
Oh boy,
So-
I can't wait to roll the death dice.
Nobody dies. You guys have you guys have featherfall. Featherfall stops your straight down descent. It actually makes your glide ratio much better, so you just glide.
So we're just parachuting without a parachute.
Pretty much. So,
And with less crotch pain.
Drew,
It'd be 0 crotch.
Snow,
Not if we land wrong.
and Tarek are all
So just bend
on
the
top
knees.
of each other in the
Oh my.
same spot. Silhouette and Blue and Rug are in the same spot. Rug is here.
A little blue and rug?
No, Silhouette and Blue / Rug.
Oh.
And
Multiple people.
Willow is here. That's not right. No, that is right. Never mind. So I will notate this. I need to change this real quick. There we go. All right, so that's where everybody is. So I know the map says 2 miles for each of these squares. It's actually 1 mile based on this. I just wanted to give you guys like an actual check of where you were. I can actually go in and change this real quick just so you know.
Shouldn't I be with? Am I with Blue? I mean, fuck, Brew.
You are. You guys are all on the same square.
Okay.
Everybody
Just-
wants to see the blue. Man,
All right, so I've changed it. So now when you do the measurement, it is 1 mile. So here's the deal. So Toilet, you jumped out first. You are a mile from marker 0, which puts you about 3 mile or where you landed, puts you about 5 miles from the ship. Ow.
Hey, me
Um,
too.
Yeah, you're about 5 miles from the ship, And then Willow is the closest. She's 2 miles from the ship. Rug is 3 miles from the ship. So, effectively, what has happened is your group has been split.
Again.
Except this time this time not by choice.
Mm-hmm. I don't think last time was really by choice either.
I mean,
We were doing the best we could.
We kind of just panicked and just all split up.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that we're all going to go to the ship and try to look up survivors.
You would assume that.
I'm trying to see if Silva blends in with the snow now.
so here's what I will say. There's currently a snowstorm going on. The only one who can see the ship crash is Willow. She sees it crash and then sees the smoke and everything from it. The rest of you cannot see that far because of the snowstorm.
So, I see that?
You can see where it crashed and see the smoke. Can you what, Luke?
Can I kind of calculate how far it was in the direction it was going?
Go ahead and roll a survival check.
Can I head that way?
Okay.
Yes, you can, Tide.
Okay.
What are you doing with that thing?
Playing Pokemon.
Trying to see if I can get anything to write on.
Alright.
And?
I got a weasel and a giant weasel.
Luke, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 11 and I'd like to use Flash of Genius.
Okay. You know that it is,
So 16.
east, southeast-ish. Just not how far.
We know where east is. Does he know more?
I think... Yeah, he has a map and cartographer tools, yeah.
Okay.
Who's with me again?
Drew and Snow.
And the wolf, which means that the wolf is probably the wolf can probably carry all three of us.
Yeah. So I turn to Snore and Drew and I kind of explain that all right, I believe it's in this direction with the map and the direction we are following. If we head in this direction, it's probably going to be several miles, but I believe we can find it. Especially how well is your wolf there at smelling out a crashed ship from during a blizzard?
Well, Del, would that be in check with the keen hearing and smell perk?
So what? Snow, I'd take that one out.
Would that be in check with the keen hearing and smell perk, which get
To do what? To figure out where it's at?
yeah.
No, it's way too far for that.
Okay.
If we head in that direction, could he eventually catch wind of it?
Possibly.
Because if I use if I have him use perception that relies on hearing or smell, I can gain advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I look over at Drew and it's like, if you could give him some sort of, I don't know, guidance. We can try to make our way to the ship and see if we can find anybody else. That was not quite the landing I had planned, but he's per alive.
Is this storm too severe for me to fly?
It will not be pleasant for you to fly in.
There's also the chance if you fly up that you won't be able to find us again.
Am I gonna have to roll animal handling again to kind of talk with Ulfer and have him carry us to the ship, or is he forgiven me yet?
He can't carry a giant eagle.
The giant eagle would have not been giant anymore by now.
Well, that was part of why I followed you down. I'm giant, which is out of my expectations, so I don't know.
You weren't expecting to suddenly be twice the size
Right.
that you were.
So now I don't know what happens when I'm not a giant eagle anymore. So I'll become a giant half-orc.
Okay.
So once you make me not giant, then I can remove my wild shape.
You are already not giant. I just like the We're sitting here talking in a blizzard, and you're like, "Can you make me small again? Not giant again?" I'm like, "You've been a giant."
Yeah. All right. So he can carry you 3. I mean,
I'm asking if has he forgiven me yet for abandoning him, or do I have to roll animal handling?
no, he's forgiving you.
Okay. And he has a move. The sheet itself says he's got a movement of 50 feet. This.
So, right? It's a snowstorm.
Yeah.
So he won't be able to move at that full speed.
Mhm.
But he'll be able to carry you guys.
Yeah. And-
Blue and
well-
Fluff. Good Snow.
I was gonna say, while we're trying to make our way towards where we think the ship landed, I'm gonna try to have him keep his nose out to try to see if he can catch anyone's scent where they landed. See if we get close to anyone.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Toilet. What are you doing?
What do I see around me?
Snow.
No.
Lots of snow.
Like, I don't see if it looks like I'm close to the mountain. I don't see anything.
No. You can't see more than a mile. Way less than a mile, actually, with the snowstorm.
I guess I'm just gonna walk in a random direction.
Okay, what direction?
I don't know. A random one.
Pick 1 through 8.
3.
Okay, all right. How far are you gonna walk in that direction?
Till I find something.
Okay. All right. Blue and Fluff. What are y'all doing?
And war was never seen from again. I'm
Don't
gonna,
make me plant you.
Which
Carrot.
way do I think the ship is?
Roll a survival check for me.
Is this like flatlands and just super snowy, Bill?
Not exactly flatlands. It's got some terrain to it. You think it's south of you,
I think the ship landed that way.
Clarabelle.
Rug.
Which way?
I point south.
Well, we can either walk that way, or I can try to make us some cover to wait out the storm.
Whichever you think is best.
Are you going to be able to make it?
I'll be right back.
What'd you ask?
Are you going to be able to make it? Like, you're a lot
I'll be
smaller
fine.
than me.
I'll be fine.
Does that have something to do with your skin turning white?
Huh?
Is it because you're a radish now?
Not a radish.
You look like a radish.
Did you blend in with the snow?
I just start walking.
We'll find out. Just gonna follow after you.
All right, sorry about that. So, what do you two do?
Heading south currently.
Heading south. Okay. All right. So, you're heading south. Willow, you're heading towards the crash site. Tide.
What'd I do?
I said you're heading towards the crash site?
Yes.
Question mark.
Yes, because I wanted to see if I could, if they were, could heal people or.
All right. So. All right. So, it takes.
You said I was only
hold
like 2
this.
miles, right?
Yeah. Less than that. All right, so it takes you a little less than an hour there, right? Well, actually, with snowstorm, a little over an hour. So
Damn, Willow only walks 1 mile an hour. Jeez.
so she's trudging through the snow.
she's
So her
fast.
speed is
She's
her speed is what?
Let me look. Where the fuck did her little thing go? Well, her
Probably
regular speed
30.
is 35. There was something to do with satyrs. I'll look up later. So 35.
Well, that's faster than I move, so.
So you can move. If it's rough terrain, you can move about 1.5 miles an hour. So it takes you, about 45 minutes or so to get there.
Okay. I'm by myself, right?
Yes, you're by yourself. So you get to the crash site, and the ship effectively has landed, edge down, and then basically broken. You do see people that are alive moving around. I will leave my stuff alone. You also see bodies that are not moving, and stuff strewn everywhere.
I'm gonna go around and see if the status, so who's alive, who's treatable.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
Ugh. Gross.
Ooh.
It is a right hairy mess.
Okay.
You're not sure who's the worst off. It is just like lots of bad.
Bad juju.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. So the rest of you. So toilet. After about an hour, you find the entrance of a pathway that goes up the mountain. Toilet, Jeremy.
Weren't we trying to come down the mountain?
Yep. You said random direction. You gave me a number.
Oh, guess I'm gonna turn around and walk the direction that would lead down the mountain and just walk that way.
Hang on, now the puppy needs to go out. Give me a second.
Well, okay then. We could RP during this moment while we're riding the wolf in the general direction.
You could, absolutely.
Yeah.
What kind of shampoo do you use on this thing, Snow?
It's all natural stuff. Hypoallergenic, that pet friendly, you know, that kind of thing.
He's very soft.
You live in like medieval-ish times.
Brush him
Hypoallergenic.
daily. Daily baths, daily brushes, you know.
I
you
feel
know,
the
that kind of
brushing. I'm just saying, his fur is quite impressive.
Why, thank you. No one's ever taken the time to compliment him. Not even Willow. She's so mean, you know?
Was she supposed to compliment him?
Yes.
I mean, how many people has he allowed to ride him?
You have a point.
While this is going on, I'm just kind of sitting here idly petting him
Just
because it's very soft.
It's very well.
It's very soft. You assume Chewie doesn't exist, and if anything, exactly.
that death stare is that avatar's just staring into my soul at the moment right now. Just a no blinking death stare.
It's like, I kind of look back at Drew. It's like, we owe him the biggest rabbit we can find after we're back, right?
I think we can handle that. So how many rabbits? Just the biggest rabbit.
It probably depends on the town and what we find. And as we're kind of riding along, it's like, have you thought about a saddle?
Well, I haven't really had a need for one.
Might help
you know
get
what?
around
You
on
know-
him faster.
You know what? I could theoretically make a saddle because you know what I'm doing back at town. So I'm making dragon scale armor. He's gonna be a real battle wolf when we go back to town.
You should store some of your arrows there.
I could.
Some specialized ones for the occasion.
You could even include the saddle, like you were saying, in the armor. Kind of work that into the top of the armor. But I don't think you need to go like a full traditional saddle. I think with your abilities and the wolf shape, you could handle something that kind of similar to that, kind of almost like a motorcycle saddle.
Or, I mean, are we talking
Something
like
to keep you in there.
Empire of the Sun saddle or maybe Eastern saddle?
I'm not sure if I said motorcycle. Something not so
I was trying to not use English or Western.
right. I got nothing as far as that. Just something low profile. Just enough to keep you from sliding off. Sliding back.
if you added in a horn at the front of this, you could actually hook your leg and aim off the side.
We're gonna cheat while I'm out letting the dog go potty.
Oh, okay.
So
We're role playing.
that's fine. So Tide, it is a huge mess. Toilet, you're gonna turn around and walk the other direction, correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Rug and Silhouette, you guys can make it roughly a mile an hour. It is not pretty. It is not easy. You guys were heading straight south, right?
Yeah.
After about 3.5 hours, you guys can start to see the smoke of the crash, and it's actually to your west.
Is that our ship?
Never need seaweed. Okay, this way. Well, technically, on stream, it's this way.
So effectively on the map, it's to your left.
I think I see it.
I mean, I don't think there's going to be very many other crashed airships.
I'm gonna guess you guys head that way, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then Snow, what is Ulfer's speed?
50 feet minus what you think it should be for the snowstorm.
Okay. So.
Careful, Dell. We'll be able to see your boogers.
Huh. That's fine. I have to inspect dog poop, so it's great. So let's see, 50 feet. He's gonna have effectively the same speed, he's gonna be able to do about a mile and almost 2 miles in an hour.
Okay.
So that would put you guys 5 miles there. So it's going to take you guys about 2 hours before you start to see the smoke. Now, here's another thing that we need to think about, right? So you have, all of you, how many of you are wearing your winter gear?
Well, we've been here.
So you have been here.
Blue, War, War, Rug, and I have been traveling in this area. But while we were, before we got on the ship, we would have had time to change because it's cold. And
Yes.
we commented earlier that we put it on and we still had it. And then we got on the ship, it went up, this happened, and it went down. So there's not
Correct.
really a period of time we would have taken it off.
There was a long rest.
Not since the situation with Silva, though.
No, there was a long rest between when they got on the ship and when you guys are where you're at now.
Yeah. Silva is still fully cloaked in her.
So that's the question, Luke. If there's a long rest, would you have put the weather gear back on?
I mean, we're high up in elevation. It's cold up high too, so he probably
Okay.
would have kept it on.
Why do I remember
Okay.
never
I must
putting
say I
on winter
probably
gear?
did.
Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna go swap back to the computer. Un momento, por favor.
One is
Many moons ago, one of our first jobs that we did. Hey, Mark. One of our first jobs we did involved going up a mountain that was very cold, and like there was a big ordeal about finding weather clothing for all of us.
It was
You
when we
mean
met
Atlas?
Toilet.
Yes.
Yeah, so you might not, but Atlas would have had that. That's
I
a
mean,
good
I
point.
have fuzzy
Silhouette.
legs and a cloak, so I think I'm good.
Silhouette may not have it either.
Silhouette does not. And Silhouette has only been wearing like a full cloak. Oh.
Yeah, I have like a wrap cloak, but I also have like satyr legs, so I think I'm okay there.
He's better. Silla's better than like someone with just regular clothes on, but by how much is up for debate.
Discord is just not loving you tonight.
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Wow, I was muted. Okay. We were worried that she might have a blockage from the plastic. Oh, hey, Mark's back. Oh, he's gone. All right, so, Loot, you put your winter gear on? Who else put their winter gear on?
I'm going to say that I did not.
Okay.
I would also
Anybody?
say I probably did.
Anybody?
Doesn't mean we can't pause our journey and let you put it on.
Yeah.
So Loot so far I have Loot is the only one wearing winter gear. Anybody else? Once?
Like I said, I have a cloak that I wrapped around me, my head, and I have fuzzy satyr legs.
I'm just thinking from my own
But anybody
perspective.
that has winter gear would be wearing it at this time.
So this is why I'm asking, right? Just to see who was wearing it.
Yes. I
Okay,
would
so
also be wearing it.
Drew and Loot. Going once, going twice. Alright. So War, Snow, Silhouette, Rug, and Willow. I all need a con save.
This one, let's see.
+7, huh?
Hold on, where's my dice?
Damn.
Sorry, what?
16.
Oh, that's not good.
I seen if I could add anything to
Like
it.
I
but
said, I
can't.
got the fuzzy legs.
Yes,
What'd
fuzzy.
you say, Dale?
Can't wear
I
pants.
need a con save from you. Since you're not wearing your winter gear.
Morning.
I typed in chat.
Blue, you got a 16, you
not-
said?
In chat.
So you, Silhouette, and Snore all take a level of exhaustion. It is cold, it hurts, you are uncomfortable.
Okay.
Let me. Here we go. One.
So, now, Tide, you're trying to help people. Going through trying to help people. Silhouette, now a frozen vegetable. Kind of, Mark.
Asshole.
So, on the ship was also like Amelia and Father Claudius. You ran into them, they're also helping. By the time the rest of the group gets there, which is somewhere between 3 and 5 hours. So, actually, before I do that, after this first con save, how many of you put your winter gear on?
I will be like, hey,
Okay.
we need to take a break. I can't tough that shit. I can't tough this shit out.
I mean, whatever winter gear
I
I
like-
can put on, I'll put on. But I literally can't wear pants.
It's not like if we told your wolf to continue on without you, he would. So I mean,
Tilo just keeps trudging.
Okay. Rug.
Probably gonna be the same, yeah.
Okay.
Not really gonna be thinking about it.
Since I'm stagnant, I would think about it. I'll feel the cold more, so I'll put whatever I
Toilet.
have on.
you are also at the ship, so I imagine that they're building some sort of fires with.
Are you going to put your winter gear on?
Sure.
Okay. So, Tide, you're fine, because there's like it's flaming, so it's warm over there. Silhouette and Rug, I need a con save.
Okay. $23.
Hold on. 12.
Rug ain't give a shit.
Oh god. All right. Silhouette, you have a second level of exhaustion, which slows you down even more.
And just start huffing and panting from the
So.
exertion.
At this point, it has been.
Does Silhouette have winter clothing?
Probably not.
Trying to remember when Silhouette popped up, if it was after we met Toilet or before we met
It
Toilet.
was. Silhouette does
Yes,
not have winter
after.
clothing.
I didn't meet you until you were all in the.
Silhouette does
Clothing?
not have the winter gear.
That's what I was making sure of. I'm gonna take my winter gear and just throw it at him. It's gonna be a little
Okay.
big, but you know, extra warmth, I guess.
What's this for?
You're slowing us down.
Sorry.
Gonna need you to speed it up a bit.
I'm trying.
Alright.
I'll try, but I just start trying to move faster. I pick up his winter gears.
And put it on.
As much
Not
as you
necessarily
can.
put it on, but, like,
Cloak it over it.
Like a 7-year-old.
So I'm gonna
wearing
ask this again.
daddy's
Wolf. Is
winter
Silhouette
coat.
wearing his winter gear?
we're just wearing the cloak.
All right.
The
So-
winter gear is like
And,
a
like, he's,
jacket
like-
and pants.
Putting more effort into moving forward now.
All right. So.
Like the person who doesn't want is like keeps falling behind.
All right. So it takes 2 hours for Tark and group to get there. 5 hours for Toilet to get there, and because you guys have winter gear, you guys are fine.
Another con check.
Yeah, another con check for Silhouette. Going into
Silhouette?
hour 4.
Silver or rug?
He said he's not wearing it, so you and Silhouette.
What?
Both of
not
you need to roll
wearing it?
con saves.
That's a fail.
What'd you roll?
17.
8.
An 8. You're at 3. Rug, you're at 2.
17 fails?
Yes.
Damn.
Every time you
At
fail,
this
it gets
point.
harder.
Yeah, I figured.
There is some DMs do because level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks, and this is technically an ability check. I'm not gonna. Oh no, it's a saving throw. So
I was gonna say if it was an ability check, I could
That's
add
right.
stuff to it.
the brain's not braining. So you were in hour 4. This is when you guys can see the smoke. Going into hour 5, I need a con check from Rug. Silhouette, I need a con check at disadvantage.
Oh joy!
There's a 26.
And that went behind
there.
my desk. Oh, good. 4.
4. So Silwa is at level 4.
I'm
So
gonna
at what
forcibly wrap him up like a burrito and start carrying him.
And just carry him on the side.
Okay. All right.
Just tight enough that he just
So you
can't.
can
He just
do-
can't
so-
wiggle out.
Is Silwa going to fight back?
You don't
Can
have
he
to
fight
enable.
back? Can he
He's gonna-
fight back?
Take it.
Okay. He can try to fight back.
Against a rug.
You've already failed with an actual rug. Are you gonna really fight the big rug?
No.
Oh, okay. Loot. The what you typed and then the picture. Are those supposed to go together?
I was gonna say.
Yes.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't either. Those are two majorly different things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm processing that entire picture.
I wouldn't.
That is You know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone. All right. So.
Well,
going
look
into-
at Mark's last comment. That's what I'm going off of.
Yeah, I got it afterwards, but still caught me off guard.
I'm so done with you guys.
As if you could be.
So.
And we still have an hour minimum to go.
Well, yeah. So going into hour 5, when they finally get there, Toilet War has already made it there. You guys see Rug carrying Silua.
He didn't have clothes and was too dumb to put them on.
Rug, I need another con
Let's
save.
go. Come on. +7. Need at least a 16. 17.
That fails. You're at level 3.
Oh, fuck.
And is he within range of me?
No. So at hour 5 is when he gets to the point where he can like visibly see this. So he's
Okay.
still like on the outer edge of this when he gets into that area.
Okay.
I'm not going to use the yellow dice anymore. I'm going to use the other ones.
So,
The cheese dice have failed you.
No,
Just
the
day.
cheese dice are locked up.
so
I got different dice out.
The one.
those of you that weren't there before, so everybody but Tide, what are you doing now that you're here?
Checking out the crash site.
Okay.
If the survivors have all been rounded, the survivors have probably all been rounded up by now. Yeah.
Correct. So for all of you, so by the time the first group of you get there, the survivors have all been rounded up. They have started to kind of make shelter with what's left of the ship and/or tents that they had that didn't get destroyed. Make fires with some of the broken wood, and try and warm up those that are injured.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Can I make heads or tails of how the propulsion crystals work? Are they like just floating crystals that will pull?
There's one. I know it says rug, but that was me.
Did I roll
There
good?
is one propulsion crystal sticking out of the snow. But it's still looks like it's attached to part of the ship.
Okay.
Do you want to spend your time figuring this thing out?
Surprise, motherfucker.
I do. Because I have a plan.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Are we there?
Yes. At this point, everybody is there. That's why I'm asking what you guys are doing.
So, Snore and Ulfer are going to do one last attempt to find any survivors that may have been missed, and we're gonna use the keen hearing and smell to try to get advantage to try to see if we can find anyone that may have been missed.
Go ahead. Okay. Why is all your stuff private rolls?
It always does private roll if I use the sheet. If I use the direwolf sheet.
Okay.
I can't control that.
Okay. Get you in a second. What's everybody else doing? While
Finding
Tide's
gotta-
character
warm.
winks at us.
Pass out. from
You're
exhaustion?
a burrito. You don't have a choice. We're finding a warm place.
Tide, why do you keep winking at
And
us?
right now, that one place is
I'm not doing it on
Tight
purpose. She's
against
got a mind of her
rug.
own.
What'd you say, Luke?
I said, and right now, that warm place is tied against rug, and you don't have a choice.
What?
All right. So Rug, you're gonna make sure he doesn't freeze to death.
Make sure I don't freeze to death. He has
Okay.
the warm clothes.
Okay. I do need you to make one more con save.
Disadvantage, I'm guessing this time?
You're at level
Level
3, so
3.
yes.
Yep.
But is he next to a fire at this point?
This is before he sits down and gets settled next to a fire.
Got a
Okay.
15 and an 18, so disadvantage would be 22.
20. It was a
Did I
21 DC. It goes up 1 every time you fail.
Nice. Nice.
There we go.
Woo!
Because level 4 is devastating for
Yes, I can't move.
you. No, level 4's hit point maximum is halved.
Oh, I thought that was what came in. I was looking
No,
for that.
5 is speed reduces 0, and then 6 is death.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna take a nap, preferably
Okay.
by a giant fire.
Okay. Drew and Toilet, what are y'all doing?
Are we finally all together?
Yes.
I am tending to this giant fire, making sure that it's satisfactory for everyone.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Alright. Fluff, you just stay where you're at, curled up in the clothes.
Silla's passed out.
So the
The
one's going to
inability
sleep like
to,
a
like-
baby.
Keep move and just exhaustion. Just,
Okay.
He would have to fight out of being a burrito, which is impossible.
That's a tight ass
That
burrito.
moment when your friends don't want you to die so much that they cuddle you literally to death.
Oh no, I'm not cuddling him. I fucking shoved my clothes into a burrito form, then tied a rope around it. He's not moving until someone unties him.
A stool of burrito would be an awesome picture to draw.
no.
Radish burrito. I don't know how that would taste.
Yes, no.
I'm not a radish. Fuck off.
It's better than being a carrot.
Alright.
A daikon radish.
Oh my god.
So,
Fuck both of you.
Silhouette burrito.
No.
Yes.
Side, don't you dare.
It's
Top of
too
your
late.
list.
That was a
All right.
cackle.
So, the rescue effort, as we'll call it, goes on well into the night. I'm with Mark on that one. Carrots are better than radishes.
I don't know. Radishes have that little bit of like spicy feeling in the same way that wasabi does.
See, radishes aren't spicy to me.
Not
Well, I mean, they're
spicy.
not spicy. They just
It's like a
kind of
minty
thick.
spicy. It's
It's not like
They're
it's
not. They taste like crispy
in the
water.
same way that horseradish is.
I just like radishes to me are like a more watery onion.
They don't even taste spicy at all. They taste literally. I don't taste anything but nothing. Like crispy water.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, hold on. Does anybody here think cilantro tastes like soap?
No.
No.
I
No.
don't
There are
think of
people
it
like that,
after
though.
I had cilantro.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
that's why I asked. I was like,
I'm aware that the cilantro tasting like soap thing means that all your things are working correctly. Luckily, I
Wait,
don't
what?
have that, so I get to enjoy cilantro.
It means it's working correctly. What kind
Yeah,
of
it means
horror is
your
that?
olfactory system and taste buds are all working
yeah.
the
So
best out of
cilantro is
everybody.
supposed to taste like soap?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Oh.
Why is
But
it?
it actually tastes good.
Explain.
but for those of us who don't have that, it's a blessing, and I'm going to choose to continue believing it's a blessing because I love cilantro.
I feel like I need to eat cilantro now.
So,
I've only ever eaten cilantro and
There was some
guacamole,
on
and
the
I don't think I've
tacos in
tasted
Florida.
so.
I was about to say, it's in tacos and salsa and guacamole.
Mm-hmm.
But would you be able to tell if you like
Yes.
ate a taco?
Yes, if it tastes like soap, you will immediately know.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few friends that have that problem. They can't eat like store-bought salsa.
Okay, well then yeah.
I find it hilarious.
I don't think I've ever really tasted soap.
Did you never
Soap
get your
is
mouth
one of-
washed out? Hold on a minute. Did you not get your mouth washed out with soap as a child?
Maybe
As a
once.
child, no.
Wait, what did you ask?
If you ever got your mouth washed out with soap as a child,
Yes, I did. Many times.
that's how I know what soap tastes like.
Yep. My mom used to, you start by like biting the bar of soap. My mom was like, nah, next level. You're not going to talk back ever again. You're going to put liquid soap on your tongue and deal with it.
Oh.
That's what
I
got
was
with
eating a
liquid
Pop
soap.
Tart.
You're welcome.
Well, that sounds
Alright.
like a you problem.
Back to D&D. Night has fallen. So, in what order are y'all doing watch? Because you are by far the healthiest of everybody here.
Wait, best
Because we didn't
Palpatine
crash.
voice? Biggs, really? For what?
I'll do watch first.
I don't have a Palpatine
Question.
voice.
No, he was singing his best
Do it.
Palpatine voice.
No, he says, Ty, do it. Best Palpatine voice.
Do it.
So
I
No,
have a
he's-
Palpatine
He's
he's-
voice.
saying,
No, he's
he's
saying the
saying
best.
do it in Palpatine voice.
Yeah,
He's,
for the.
he's
Mm.
doing the Palpatine line.
Mark, I've had that happen. That's no point. That's no. Mm-mm.
I'm so
So Ty,
confused.
what he's saying is in the best Palpatine voice, do it to getting Silo drawn.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
can't do that.
But Del, question. For watch, can the person stay by the giant fire?
Yeah.
I will do it all night.
You're
That's-
already like heavily exhausted.
You're gonna die.
No, I'm not. Y'all go to bed. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Phil was about to die.
You'll be fine.
You had 2 more checks before you died. You weren't that close.
I was closer than the rest of us. So.
Fluff. I'm gonna point this out. I have gotten you closer to death by you punching something than this.
You've killed me by having him punched. Like,
Yeah.
You don't need to bring that back up.
technically, the closest person to death was me.
You did die.
Actually, technically, Lux was the one that got beat, like almost killed the fastest by almost being one shot by that Revenant.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't count. Goodbye, next person.
Snow left. All right, so is anybody else going to argue with Blue about him staying up all night?
Silhouette is not awake to
Nope.
argue.
Silhouette is not awake to have that argument.
I was gonna say I'll be fine as long as I stay by the fire, and all y'all can sleep, and then I can, do the whole thing after everybody's up. Looks like we're gonna be here a while.
For about an hour after everybody falls asleep, Tarek is just leaned up against Rug at his side, and when you look over to see what he's doing,
buddies?
he's like, he has his back leaning up against you, and he's just doing math equations in his notebook.
Mark said that Kark will argue with you about it.
Go to sleep. Argument over.
That's his answer, Mark. So, while I wait for Mark to answer, Loot, you want to study this crystal?
I do. I've got a plan.
An intelligence check.
All right.
How smart are you?
I'm here. Sorry, little lag spike.
21.
21. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to figure out just how this thing works?
How it works and how I can incorporate it into the plan I have.
I'm going to shoot you a message.
About what I want to do?
Yes, actually. All right, 21. Okay. All right. So, you see what Mark? You see what Mark said?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at him right in the face and go, I don't do that anymore.
You're back. Sorry, Apex. I didn't. You were up above the rest of them. Welcome back.
How loud do you say that, Blue?
Just to him.
Okay.
Just, I'm guessing his character's probably gonna be like trying to get up in my face and saying this, and it's just like, I don't do that anymore.
Okay. All right.
I itched my nose and my entire character just glitched the fuck out.
What do you mean you can't see who's talking?
She's probably just listening to us.
Oh, so here's a fun note. Those of you that are still awake, before we get to the long rest portion, can all of you roll perception?
We certainly can.
Luke,
Sure,
what the fuck? Okay. I'm regretting this entire decision to give you the ability to play this class. What the?
What did you roll?
No, it's not. It's what Luke DM'd. What his idea is.
Oh.
Sweet mother of God.
Wait, am I rolling a perception check as well?
If you're awake, yes.
If you're awake.
Cool beats. That would be a 13.
A 13.
Yes.
Drew, are you awake and going to do it?
Am I gonna do it?
Are you awake? Or are you gonna roll perception?
I don't think I've stayed awake any more than anybody else once we're doing shifts, but Blue said he had it.
Okay.
The way Dell's just staring at the screen trying to calculate what the fuck's about to happen is amazing. It's another toilet with bombs in the army thing.
No, see, toilet with bombs was easy. That was just do the math of the damage, right? This is something entirely different.
God.
Okay. Loot, did you roll perception?
I did not. I was having a conversation with you. My perception is 19.
Okay, and Blue, you rolled what?
13.
Okay, so Willow, Kark, Snore, and Tarek all notice that Amelia is panicking as she's digging through stuff near her.
If I'm talking to Mark, and wait, who else sees it?
Not you.
I know, not me.
Mark sees it.
I was gonna say, since I'm talking to Mark, can I see his expression change?
That's up
turning
to
towards
Mark.
Another way. Okay.
You're just gonna ask her like what she's looking for. Like, hey, are you okay? What are you looking for? Maybe I can help you find it.
Mark, do you tell Rug?
Because either way, I'm just gonna use Mark as an excuse of not noticing. So, just saying.
Alright. So Snore goes over there to figure out what's wrong.
Yeah.
She is freaking out and looks at you and goes, Alex gone?
So, Warforged? The Warforged?
This motherfucker forgot who Alex.
My dead son.
Okay. Do you have a piece of him on you?
She does not.
Does Tarek or Rug?
I have random parts from the other guy. I scrapped that bitch.
Okay. Let me try this. So Dell, there was a part in a much earlier story where we're still in our original guild where Ulfer and Alec were kind of wrestling around. Yeah? So can Ulfer theoretically have a memory of what he smells like in order for me to use keen hearing and smell to gain advantage to try to sniff him out?
No. Because there is a burning ship, bloody people, a snowstorm, and I can keep going.
Oh, my turn.
There is no effective way for him to be able to track something in all of this.
Out, I said.
So.
I guess the only thing I can really do is to just help her try to dig around.
Okay.
Water.
All right.
So Mark said he did say something about Amelia.
Yeah.
So if I'm watching them dig around, I'm definitely gonna go figure out like what the fuck's going on.
She looks at you, trying not to cry, and tells you that Alec is missing.
You brought him with you?
She goes, the ship was supposed to take us back to the town with his body and all of our stuff.
I'm just gonna kind of look over at. I'm guessing the ship is still on fire.
No, it's not on fire. It's mostly like broken pieces and such.
Stuff that can't be used.
Well, instead of looking out in the snow, it would probably be a better idea to look inside the remains of the ship where he was stored, I guess. Right? I mean, he could have possibly been flung out, but wouldn't that be a better first place to check?
She nods, goes okay, and starts walking towards the wreckage.
Well, of course I'm going to follow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh god, I don't know what my pluses are for that, if I have one. I don't. Okay, it's just base roll. That's a 19, but since how fucked up everything is, I'm going to use... Where's that?
This is an ability check, by the way, so it's a disadvantage.
Okay, rolling the second dice is a 14, so I'm still going to do it. Of knowledge of a past life to roll a d6 and add it.
Okay.
Plus 5. So 14, 19. Went from a natural 19 to a dirty 19.
Okay. All right.
Am I lucky enough to find anything?
You find his shield. You find his cloak that he was wrapped in, that you remember wrapping him in, but no him.
Does the cloak look torn?
Yes.
And where the cloak was, is there any like holes in the wood or anything? Well, first
No.
off, where was this at? Was this inside or on top of the ship?
This was inside.
Yeah.
The shield was sticking straight up in the snow, like it had been flung. It was on its side, just sticking up like this. The cloak was just laying on some snow. It has a couple burn holes in it, and it's ripped on a couple in a couple places.
And there's nothing else in the snow that looks like something got drugged or anything?
Nope.
Making the dumb person think.
How dare you?
Said the wolf can't track.
We're back.
Being he's dead, I wouldn't be able to see him with my little extra sight ability, right?
What do you mean?
Like he wouldn't pop up as like a soul or anything. With
I mean, so that is based around the idea that you can like, if there's a body around, you can. I mean, you can try it.
The divine sense.
Oh no, he would have to be undead for you to see him with that.
Well, it says any kind of celestial or fiend or anything like that.
I mean, or, yeah, he'd have to be one of those things, which you know he's not currently. So unless something happened.
My channel divinity stuff doesn't matter.
Tide, can you roll a D100 for me?
Yes, I can. There go.
What if I use detect evil and good?
Go ahead.
I could try it.
Yeah.
What did I roll the D100 for?
Hang on.
I should ask what I'm rolling for before you tell me to roll things.
No, you shouldn't.
Yes, I should though.
No, you shouldn't.
Detect evil and good.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll get back to you in a second, Will. So, Ty, as you're helping people out and it starts to get late, that gnome walks up. Kenny.
Oh Jesus.
With a splinted leg. Looks and goes, "Hey, ma'am, I got an idea for you. More of a gift."
Okay.
He hands you a leather pouch.
Leather pouch.
Hunt him.
What is this?
It's a gift.
Hunt him.
I don't know. What is it though?
He looks at you. You gonna open it?
Sure. I'll open it.
You open it. So when I say leather pouch, it's probably like, I don't know, a foot deep, and about 8 inches from side to side. There's another pull string pouch inside of it, as well as a tube that appears to be glass. Has a metal ring at one end and a metal cap on the other end.
Okay. What is this?
Which one?
All of it.
Well, that pipe, I don't advise yelling into it or like blowing air into it. It gets really bad. Things kind of haywire. That bag, I would not stick your hand in though. It might eat it.
Did you give
Just
me
give her a mimic.
Maybe.
Why? Why did you give? Why?
I don't know, because everybody seems down and like you could use a cool thing. I don't know.
You give me a mimic?
It's whoa! Who said anything about a mimic?
You gave me a bag that could eat me. What else could
Not
it be?
okay. It only eats you if you stick yourself in it.
What would I do
That
with
sound.
Well, I may have allegedly used it to get past some guards.
it? How?
Well, you put the bag over their head and it eats the head. Problem solved.
That's
That
fair.
kills people.
We kill
Allegedly.
people. Like all the time.
I don't know what to do with this.
He literally goes, use it. It'll be fun. It'll be great. Show it to your friends. Don't let them put their hands in it.
I'm gonna hold it out and open and be like, okay, well here, you can get inside.
Hell no! And he starts walking away.
Torties.
So, Tide, you have a bag of devouring
Oh god. Okay.
and then an unnamed glass tube.
Unnamed glass tube.
Uh-huh.
Just be like war. Just blow into it. Just chaos.
No.
Don't be like war.
Hi, Alex.
I'm gonna bring it to the group and be like, I got these
Okay.
from Kenny.
So, Blue,
Yes.
take good and evil.
Yes. I didn't read all the way through it. I was just trying to figure out what could possibly work. And we're long resting, so I don't care about using spells.
So, obviously, you get the two fake creatures.
Mm-hmm.
You ping as one of those, and you know which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
You do get some celestial and some fiend. One of them you were expecting, the others you were not.
Some celestial and fiend.
Some celestial, some fiend. Amelia pings a celestial, which you're used to.
Okay. In which direction is the rest of them coming from?
The rest of the group, like the
Our
survivors
group?
and everything.
Which one of them are fiends?
If you look around, so you know you know where they're located. So there are 3 fiends. They are intermingled in the people that are around the fire. Kenny is a celestial because you see him walking away from Tide's character.
I mean, that
And
makes
then
sense.
And then you see another gnome that looks exactly like Kenny that pops up as fiend.
Don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic. Are mimics fiend? Counted as fiends?
Don't be.
I want to pay attention to that guy. But at the same time, I gotta help Amelia.
Why don't you just people are near you, are near Amelia helping her out. Why don't you just point, give us the task.
I mean, unfortunately, I saw Amelia, but I'm kind of very busy.
Like you can give it to Snore. Snore's digging around with Amelia too.
I'm gonna hand Senor the robe and the shield. Tell him exactly where I found them. Give him a genuine idea of roundabout where I think that the body could be. And then I'm gonna go talk to the wannabe Kenny.
Okay. You walk up. Gnome looks just like Kenny. Goes, "Hey man,
May I ask your name?"
Kenny. We living on a mountain together."
Huh. Then what'd you just give Willow?
Look, huh? What? I don't
Do I-
just give shit away.
Do I still see the other Kenny?
Nope.
He's gone. You wouldn't have
Now
to
here's
have
the
any
question.
family, would you?
I got plenty of family.
Here's the
Any
question
of
though: is
them look exactly like you?
Are you saying all gnomes look alike?
No, I'm saying there was
I expected
one
better
talking
from
to
you.
Willow. I will punt you.
Wow, racist and violent. Okay.
If that's what you want to say, yeah. Where's that other fucker at? Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna walk away from him and start looking for the other one.
Okay.
now here's the question we gotta keep in mind: is the real Kenny the fiend, or is the real Kenny the celestial? Because the fake Kenny could be the celestial.
Real Kenny's the fiend.
All right. So Tide, you walk back to what's left of your group, so not Snore or Rug, and you present them the bag and the pipe, right?
Right. Well, I gotta tell them not to do the things not to do first.
Tell us what not
So,
to do.
what do y'all do when she holds out the bag and the pipe?
I look up. I look at the bag and the pipe, and I look up at her, and like I still have my book in front of me with my pen, and I'm waiting. Usually I would dismiss, but as the only other artificer here, I'm like, all right.
I'll bite.
What does that mean?
Party members showing me a thing while I'm doing something that I feel is very important for the group entirely would not interest me outside of, all right, you're showing me something, I guess it's important. If you're the only artificer, like it's probably something I want to know about.
Okay, so Kenny randomly came up to me and said that he had a gift for me, and he handed me these and says, don't... What did you say? Don't blow into the tube? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, don't blow into the tube, and then don't reach your hand to the bag because it'll eat it. I don't know what to do with them.
One of
My
the sailors
experience
walks over.
with
Oh, hey, can I give me snacks in that bag? And goes to reach for it.
Who said that?
One of the sailors.
I wouldn't do that unless you want to keep your fingers, or you don't want to keep your fingers.
Wait, don't do it unless I want to. Any snacks?
You want your
no
fingers?
snacks. Go away.
Damn it. How many has any snacks?
I look over at Willow and I'm like, Kenny has some very interesting items that probably don't need to be messed with.
Yeah.
He gave War a bomb and didn't give him clear instructions on how to use it or what sets it off, just said to be delicate with it, and he couldn't explain how it worked. I would not
drop
trust.
it.
He gave me clear instructions. Don't drop it.
I would not trust anything he gave you, if I'm real honest.
Yeah, what do I do with them?
You can trust him. That's Cousin Kenny.
I look over at War's like,
What's up?
dude. As a smith, I would expect you to be a little bit more interested in the designs of what is given to you.
Nah, that's Cousin Kenny.
You're making me really reconsider my next steps here.
Maybe you should be a little more open-minded.
Well, you're gonna have to be open-minded for. Never mind. I'll talk to you soon about this.
Just think, if I was wearing that bag and went big, we could eat all kinds of shit.
Something Kenny might give you might
That's not
make you
how that-
more open-minded.
That's not how that works.
Don't you have a bag for that?
I don't have a bag that eats shit. I have a bag that, well, a couple of bags that giant creatures come out of. I have another
You've
sack
got a
that
bag. She's got a bag. They do opposite things.
I have that bag too, but I don't know what to do with the one that eats things.
I think you should be careful with it. We could find a use for it. You could maybe be creative for it, but I'd be very careful, and I wouldn't put anything in it right now.
Do you think it gets hungry?
Yes.
Well, you should feed it and take care of it like an animal.
Why
That
don't you
is your
test it
pet.
with your hand?
That is a pet bag.
It's a pet bag. It's an angry pet bag.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just pick up a stick and stick it in the bag?
Yeah. You pick up a stick, put it in the bag, and it just whoop, goes in the bag.
Stick your taint in the bag. It's burnt. You don't need it anymore.
Nothing odd seems to happen.
Be very careful with that. You might consider putting it inside of another bag and sealing that until you figure out what you want to do with it.
Here's an idea. Why don't you blow that horn into its mouth?
What horn?
Who's gonna
The-
stick their hand in to get the horn?
The thing in your other hand that you just presented to us.
It's not a horn,
Yeah.
it's a tube. It's a glass tube.
Okay, so
Oh.
blow in the tube.
Don't
I'll
do that.
pass.
I'll blow in the tube.
I was told not to do that.
Yeah, you were told not to do that. I wasn't.
Anyways,
Don't get
All right.
smart with me, Willow. I'll smack a tree.
what tree?
The fuck did they do to you?
If you wanted a tree, you should have landed on the other side of the mountains. I looked around. It's just snow.
Yeah, it's just me.
It's
Luke, can you Luke, can you roll a perception check for me?
Nine.
9. Okay, can you roll a D100?
$86.
86. So, as he's going on, it's just snow and points around. You two see the top of a tree sticking out of the snow that he just passes over as he's gesturing to the snow.
And I'm just gonna go, what's that?
Not a forest.
I said I'd smack a tree. I didn't say I'd smack every tree in the forest.
You know what? Go do that.
Kicking butt.
I don't need to talk to you for at least another 20 minutes.
Talk to who? The tree?
No, I don't need to talk to you for another 20 minutes.
Who?
You!
Promise?
I'm just gonna start laughing and walk off. One more time, who?
Hey guys, I think there's an owl around.
No, that died, remember?
Wait, Drew, did you change it to an owl? All I hear is I hear an owl.
I have not changed into an owl.
He has deigned to insult me, and I close my book and I stand up and I walk off.
Okay. All right. So at this point, you haven't. Nobody's found anything for Alec. Night shows up. Nighttime shows up. Who is going to end up staying up for watch?
Before
I'll do
that
it first.
happens,
Go ahead.
I have something that I need to happen.
Okay.
Assuming what we discussed in DMs has been sorted through.
Yes.
Okay. I find somebody who is relatively functional, and I tell him, I need you to gather the captain, because I need his permission.
Captain is dead.
Who's the next in charge?
The helmsman. Jim.
Bring Jim. Bring Jim. Bring him to me. And then all
Jim
of
is
the
dead.
people who are currently still fit for duty, I need you to find everybody, every craftsman that we have. I don't care if they have built their own boat or they have successfully somewhat built a wardrobe. Bring them here. And I need you to bring me the tree slapper.
The what?
Pretty sure he's talking about me.
The dwarf who
Leave
likes
the
to
trees alone.
slap
Oh.
the only tree here. He's probably still there slapping that tree, if I'm real honest.
I'm gonna teabag that tree.
He may or may not have his skirt on or off. I need you to bring him here for me.
Well, it's all they see when they go to get war, so war's just humping a tree.
Save the trees, man.
So they'll get on that.
Okay.
Did y'all decide who was doing watch?
I'll do the first one.
He's gonna do it, but then Roach's just gonna sit behind him and stare at him.
I roll perception, yeah.
Yep.
I'm rolling perception to stare at the back of his
Yep.
head.
Tide, why are you falling asleep?
I'm not falling asleep.
It's not what your VTuber model's doing. Just sitting there, eyes closed.
I don't know what you're talking about. Half of the time, one eye's closed, one eye's open, then they rotate back and forth.
That's not true.
In that time, I go find Willow and I'm like, I'm gonna need you here for this.
I'm here.
Alright. Follow me.
Tide, what are you doing with that bag of devouring before you go to bed?
Why?
Well, you Loot said to put it in another bag, so I was wondering what you decided to do with it. Because I imagine you're not just walking around with it in your hand all night.
No. Does it have like a string that ties it closed, or is it always open?
You can close the flap and then tie it closed.
Okay, I won't close the flap and tie it closed, and then I don't know where to put it. I guess I have a bag, but I don't want to put it in my bag with everything else.
Rude. How's it supposed to breathe?
Does it breathe?
I don't even know what the fuck it does.
I don't know if it breathes. I'm just.
As long as it's not another bag of holding.
I was gonna say I'll put it in the bag of holding, but I don't want to kill it.
Oh my.
What was that, Loot?
Another.
What?
Loot about died.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. All I heard was him like dying, like he took a drink and it just did not go down the right pipe.
I guess you're putting it in the bag of holding, reaching in and grabbing it, and then sticking your hand inside of it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave it by itself, but like attach it to the side of my thing.
Okay.
Louis,
Right there, Luke?
are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
What's wrong, man?
She wanted to put it inside of a bag of holding.
I did. What?
Ty, do you remember the conversation we had about putting other people in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
It's the same concept.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No,
it's
not,
not...
even
No,
close.
it's
I was
not.
talking about being able to breathe.
No, it's much, much worse.
Why is it worse? You gotta explain.
I can't.
If you put, can I just say it?
No, we'll wait till
Okay.
after the game's over.
Why?
Just look at your movie book.
All right.
I'll tell you later, Ty.
So, all right. What did Rug roll for perception? Also,
Describe
Luke,
the back of Snow's head, or
they're gonna start on the building process tomorrow.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
12.
That was the disadvantage.
Okay. You were zeroed on the back of his head.
Yeah.
So at this point, everybody had actually laid down and started to go to sleep. Snow.
Yes.
You hear random voices just kind of whispering.
Can I tell where they're coming from?
You can.
Okay.
Over in the direction of Willow and Tarek and some of the other sailors.
Can I stealth over there?
Are you holding a torch?
Sure. You can I will have you roll stealth to see if you can walk across the snow quietly.
God, we'll see.
Rolls a 1. Rolls a 1.
I have a plus 11 now.
Okay.
28.
Rolls a 1 causes an avalanche with
So
no luck
yes, you
here.
managed to quietly walk over there.
I'm getting
Do
closer. Can
fuck
I?
stuff up? Is the question.
Say what, Blue?
So do I fuck stuff up? Is the question.
That's up to you.
You
Do
know,
you even notice?
Snow.
I mean,
Snow
he
doesn't.
sees snow move.
Snow doesn't get to do stealth very often. I'm not gonna ruin it for him.
I mean, stealth doesn't mean he just disappears because Rug is staring at the back of his head, right? He watches him walk away.
I just don't wake anyone up that's sleeping.
So, yes, the whispering gets louder. Snow.
Where do I? Can I see? Can I have another general idea where it's coming from as I'm getting
It's
closer to
coming
it?
from Willow's bags.
Which bag?
Without
Can I tell which
investigating
bag?
her bags, you have no idea.
Wait, what?
You see, I know I shouldn't investigate the bag, but see, Seymour doesn't know about her bag.
Yes, he does.
No, what she hasn't explained to you. I mean, she explained quite a bit, though.
I
So
don't. I
what
think
does-
she's only told it to Torek.
What
She's
does
No, it's
Snore do?
everybody.
She walked up to the group and told everybody. Tarek is the only one
That's-
who had something to say about it.
That's
Snow
so,
wasn't
okay.
there. He was
So yes,
helping.
Snow was searching the ship for Alec, so Snow was
No,
not
you're
there.
right. You're right.
If he picks up a certain bag, can he hear the whispering, or does he put it like she's got like two bags, like a few bags around her right now? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I
So
have
if he
a
picks up
bigger
a certain bag, he can hear. He's like, "Oh, this one's not whispering. Set it down." Picks up another bag.
Why would
This
it
one's not
whisper?
whispering. Set it down.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do that.
Here's my question though. How ADD is Snore?
I'll be right back.
I've never thought of that. That's a good question.
If Snore gets close enough where he hears the whispers and he's drawn to that a bag, and then he hears what's going on in this group, how likely is he to squirrel and be like, "Okay, what's going on with this conversation?"
What's he doing?
I don't know. So I'm assuming that he has.
You could roll. You could put that up to one decision being one number and like odd or even.
Am I awake? Can I see any
No.
of this?
No. The only two people awake are Blue and Snore.
To
So
be
I'm-
honest, what I'm wanting, he would be awake.
I would.
You would be, and you would be here in this meeting.
They said
So
that they would.
so this happens after everybody goes to sleep. You talk to them about the meeting and they go, okay, we'll do that first thing in the morning because they want people to rest after the crash.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody's asleep, and it's just me and Blue that are awake right now.
Okay, so who am I talking to then?
You're not.
You're talking in your sleep.
I was gonna say, no one's talking.
Yeah, I thought you were asking him just out of character how ADD is Snore.
Oh, I was
Okay,
under the
back.
assumption that we were having like a secret meeting or something. And that's what you were hearing.
No. This is them on watch basically.
Oh, okay. I totally
Welcome back, Ty.
misunderstood that one then.
So I'm assuming that he does find the bag that has the whispering bullshit. The whispering.
Mhm.
Did you call it the whispering bullshit?
Yes.
You
The
do.
whispering bullshit bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that he carefully attempts to open the bag and try to see
You realize you
what's
could
going
ask
on.
me, right?
You're
asleep.
asleep.
Am I?
Yes,
That's sleep
this
shit
all
right there.
this all happens after everybody has gone to sleep and they're on watch.
You could wake me up. Why you gonna be a weirdo?
So you open the bag and you look into it and you don't see anything in there.
Nah,
There's
he's
not
fond-
enough light to be able to see into it.
He's fondling your sack while you're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly what's happening.
I'm trying to think of
This
this.
just sounds like that one deployment.
How did I know you'd have a story for that, Luke?
Hey, don't worry about it.
I don't have any of my fucking my magic shit anymore, so I can't do. I can't.
You're not a mage. But you want to know who is a mage?
No, none of us.
Ish? Mage-ish? This guy. This guy. Right here.
All right, Snow, what are you doing?
Can I take I know that Rug's got some the divine sense and stuff because it's fellow paladin thingy. So can I take it back to Rug and explain to him, be like, there's some weird mojo shit going on with Tide's new bag.
Some
Can you help
mojo
me out?
mojo shit.
Who's tied?
But shut the fuck up.
You can take the bag over to Rug.
So I'm gonna basically tell him like there's something weird going on with Tide's. I'm not gonna say new bag because I don't know if it. I don't know about the whole thing. Just with Tide's bag in general.
So I'm just gonna kind of take the bag and look in it. What's inside the bag?
You don't see anything in the bag
Can he hear the whispering, or is it just me?
at this point. Yes.
So I look in the bag and there's nothing.
I'm gonna turn.
So when you look in the bag, you just don't see anything in the bag. It's dark out, and there's not enough light to be able
We're
to
by
see
a
what's in there.
fire.
I'm gonna turn to him and be like, "Yeah, you can hear that whispering too, can't you?"
Dell, I thought you said we were by a fire.
Correct, but you still don't see anything in there.
I can't turn the bag sideways and hold it towards the fire to see anything.
You don't see anything in there.
Is it a magical darkness?
What happens if I dump it over?
You dump it over, and stuff starts falling out. Ty, what's in your bag of holding?
Should be nothing right now.
Should be nothing, so then nothing falls out.
Just gonna kind of push it through.
You push it through. I don't know what happens when you don't come back holding.
Not a clue, honestly.
Please don't leave the bag of holdings. Scary.
Nothing happens.
Do the whispers stop?
Nope.
Don't leave that bag open.
Do you flip it right side out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here?
At that point, two hands come out and grab you both by your faces.
That's what's happening.
Oh.
Wait, what?
It's a bag person.
Can I get both of you to
You
roll
better
a
not have
strength
let
check
the
for
bag
me?
monster out.
Can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
I need a strength check from both of you.
Strength check, save and throw.
Oh shit.
It's a contested strength check.
Well,
So
Rug's
just straight.
got
I don't
that.
know, just straight strength.
Curious.
Real quick.
Fuck.
The bag monster's
What?
awful.
Would their sounds have woken any of us up?
Do I get disadvantage on this one?
Yes. It's
Would
it's the ability check.
would these sounds have woken any
I
of
get
us up?
disadvantage?
Hang on. No, he has because he's exhausted.
I gotcha.
23.
23?
I got an 18 and a 20.
God damn.
I
wish I could've used the natural 20,
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. A natural 20 with a +8 for 28.
What a bitch.
So here's the question. Do either of you scream as you get yanked into the bag?
Well, yeah,
Probably not.
probably.
No, what'd you say?
I don't think Snore would actually. Snore actually would.
I mean, I don't think it would be like a scream, but it'd be like a holy shit.
Okay. So yes, you guys are awoken by Rug screaming "Holy shit!" Any of you that wake up see him and Snore being pulled into the bag.
Can
And
I
the bag
blink
falls.
over and grab their legs?
As you are waking up, like their legs are going into the bag.
Oh.
Hey, what do you have in your bag?
Ty,
What?
Can I try something?
I'm confused what's going on. Is the bag monster coming out or is someone going in the bag?
We're going
Rug.
in it.
Why
Rug
the
and
fuck
Snow
are you
got
doing
yanked
that?
into the bag.
We're not willingly.
They got pulled in.
I hope you brought your snorkel gear.
Pay attention, Tide. Damn.
What do you want to try, War?
what
Can
you
I
doing?
like? Can I?
you doing,
Can I
Tyler?
walk over to the bag, turn it upside down, and like put my hands on like each side of it, and try to step on the bottom of it?
So you want to take the bag?
I basically want to try to turn it inside out.
Yeah. So you try it inside out, and
Nothing happened.
nope.
How much volume can fit inside of one of these bags?
Fucking
Yeah.
lot.
Enough.
Yes.
How
In the
much
bag of
volume?
holding, hold on. I can carry 500 pounds in the bag of holding.
Oh. Okay, volume.
I don't know. You're gonna have to Google that one. Let me see.
Bag of holding.
Question, though.
Not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. It says it in the description. Yes.
She can only have 500 pounds in the bag. How are me and Snow both fitting in it?
I'll get to you guys in a second. Hang on.
Okay,
And the bag
makes
monster,
sense.
how much is that? They weigh nothing,
So,
probably.
so War flips inside out, and then what?
War does what?
He flipped the bag inside out.
Ed, what
I
the
want to
fuck?
know
is
what this
wrong with
this
your
bag monster that Tide somehow knew about.
Because this isn't the first time we've seen him.
Zeno knew
He's
about it.
He's popped out like once before.
Yeah, back in the very beginning.
War, do you flip it right side back end?
No,
Okay.
I just kind of stand there looking at it.
The rest of you see him stand there, bag inside out.
Not gonna get lucky enough to do what I want to do.
No rug.
Nope.
No snow.
Can I hear them at all or anything?
Nope.
Or-
He's called the bag man, by the way.
Stilla's gonna grab the bag and just turn it right side in,
Mm-hmm.
outside in, or whatever.
Wait a minute. So you're gonna grab the bag from me?
Yes.
It's rated as one of the top 7 scariest monsters in all of D&D. Fucking fuck.
War, do you try and fight him over the bag?
I got some ideas. It just depends if the dice will allow me to do them.
Like, do you let him take the bag or not?
No, I'm gonna try to yank it back because I want to like shake it and fling it around.
All right. Well, I need both of you roll a strength check.
No, and Stilla's not gonna fight it.
Okay.
What?
Oh, so supposedly, breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures.
You just
Minim-
wanted to fling me around, didn't you, Toilet?
A minimum
Not
of 1
you,
minute.
The bag. I'm not gonna pick you up and fling you around.
Then why are you so disappointed that I didn't contest it?
All right. So go ahead.
I have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I run over, and inside of this bag, I cast Hypnotic Pattern on anything that is not my ally.
Okay. So you cast a spell. All right.
Yeah, I stick my arm in it and I cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Should I just start smacking it against something? I don't care if it's the wreckage or what.
Yeah, you can just
so
smack
you
can smack the bag against whatever you want. Tide, you now see War smacking your bag against anything and everything.
So you're gonna kill like Rug and Snow along with whatever pulled them in.
I don't think it's not what you think. They're like they're in the bag, but it's like a multi-dimensional world. So it's not
The
gonna.
multiverse.
Yeah, it's not gonna like
Do
kill him.
you know
like
that though?
I'm telling you that as me. Probably
So
they
you
probably
just
do not know
know-
that.
I was gonna say.
I mean, I'm assuming. Can I say? I mean, Willow has the bag of holding. I'm gonna assume that she knows what it is and what's it about.
Everybody kind of knows how a bag of holding works. It's like an extra dimensional space where stuff goes. That's as much as people
Like
know.
a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Can I look for a
Does-
button on it?
Does
There-
hypnotic pattern not do
Why would a-
anything?
You can't see inside the bag, so you have no idea.
Okay.
Is there like a button on the outside of the bag anywhere or anything?
There are buttons sewn on to it.
Wrong kind of button.
No, there's not like a
Why would
clickable
there-
button.
Why would there be a clickable button on a
I
bag?
don't know. You explain to me how it works.
It's a bag that holds a lot of stuff
Oh, I lied.
with
He's rated.
magic.
He's
You know
rated
what?
number 1.
So, Snow, Blue.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all are standing on a piece of rock, and in front of you is a 12.5-foot tall creature. Its torso is abnormally short compared to its legs and arms. It
We're
has
just gonna
long,
look over. Oh,
it has long black hair that comes over its face, and you just see 2 white eyes.
It fucking looks like the thing that comes out of
It's
the
got-
Grudge.
Super long fingers that are abnormally long, along with long nails and super long toenails.
Wait a minute. Is it the dude that Rug freed from the pit?
No.
No.
we're just gonna
Question:
look over to Rug, and be like, "That's an ugly bitch."
Can we breathe?
No. You got a
Yes.
few. Well, you got a few seconds usually, right?
Yes, they can.
Gotcha. And he's not. Is he like attacking us, or is he
He's
just
standing there staring at y'all.
Do you know common?
The head
Hello.
tilts to the side.
Can you understand us?
Take us to your leader. We come in peace.
One stomp for yes, 2 stomps for no.
No, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I'm not
Mm.
exactly in the best condition to fight this thing.
Leans his head to the other side.
Might have to do this by talking, if it can understand us. Mind telling us what you want from us?
What languages do you two speak?
Just common.
So we got Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
It says something in a language that neither of you understand.
I really need to get some
I
sort
see
of
Luke and found a photo for everybody. Got it.
I'm gonna slowly go into my pack and grab a pen and a piece of paper
Mm-hmm.
because I have a fuck ton of paper apparently.
I'll be right back.
And I'm just gonna kind of put it on the ground without trying to get too close. Can you draw what you're saying? Because we can't understand you.
It looks at you, rotates its head, and goes, "Why not?"
I'd appreciate it.
It takes a step, like a long step forward, and goes, "But you can understand me now."
Fortunately, yes.
Well, hello.
Nice little world you got here.
Waves its hand. Temporary.
cozy.
Temporary. Guessing that's why we're here.
Yes. No.
Making this guy
Everything
seem
is
much
temporary.
nicer than he is.
That's because I haven't attacked him yet.
That doesn't matter.
I have made friends with like 3 giant things that could kill us in an instant. It's fine.
This dude is literally D&D Slender Man.
And it's fine, you know. Slender Man talks to kids before he kidnaps them.
So I'm assuming you may know of a way out of here?
And he looks at you and goes, I control this place.
Then who were you talking to for the reason of us hearing whispers in the bag? Or was that just Lura said?
It just smiles at you. You can see the teeth through the hair.
You know, I mean, it was smart. It definitely got us.
Or you're just dumb.
I've been told that more than once.
So you're just gonna pull out a bag of rations. Bag, you hungry? I'm kind of hungry. Rug, are you hungry?
Not even
It
slightly.
rubs its hands together. Actually,
He pulls out an extra and be like, "Here, I got extra."
do you like hold it out?
Sure.
Hold it out. This creature grabs your arm. Can I have a wisdom save, please?
It's a +3. You better fucking do me justice.
Mm,
All right, I'm back.
Got it.
Okay. So it is almost 11, and I'm getting tired. So, Blue, you watch Snow go from here, I'll give you one to just ragdoll unconscious.
Fucking rude. What was the DC?
Probably like 18 or
16.
something. Oh.
16.
This is fucking bullshit.
Dude, you gotta realize how scary this dude is. Like, I don't think you understand.
So, unfortunately, I've been in this kind of situation before.
Have you?
Yeah. Only difference is, you know, I was able to help the person, and it seems like you kind of have everything control here.
You could say I control everything here. That's a good way to put it.
So I'm guessing there's not really a way for us to work anything out about us leaving, huh?
Oh, I never said that.
Okay.
You see his nose body just like twitching.
Is he gonna be all right?
The creature looks down. I don't know. Is he?
I mean, did you paralyze him or just knock him
Is
out?
he strong enough?
Probably not, honestly.
You know what? I have an idea, Del.
Hmm.
We're going back to Lute's conversation about who wakes up if he passes out, Snore or Elvie. So I'm gonna go roll my D100.
That only works when he's going to wake up sometime soon.
That's fair. I'm gonna still roll it.
Well, shit.
Did my spell ever go off?
Your spell did activate. You just don't know if it did anything.
So what are we looking at here?
The creature looks at you, looks at Snow, looks at the rations around, and goes, "I haven't decided yet."
I mean, if that helps, you can have all my rations too. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna be needing them much anymore.
He looks and goes, It does suck, doesn't it? Being in between.
Not entirely. It's giving me a chance to continue what I was planning on.
But you don't get to sleep. Food doesn't taste good.
Is what it is. And I mean, if food doesn't taste good, why are you hunting for it?
Oh, because it's still fun to eat people.
You know, I
the
could see
the
that, yeah.
VTuber reaction was great. I wish I could have seen Real Tide's reaction.
No, you wouldn't have.
Why not?
Because
my
it was
eyes
probably
got
the
really
oh
big.
shit face.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was the oh shit face.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like they make horror movies about
Oh yeah.
that don't have happy endings.
They absolutely should make like a full horror movie based on the Bagman.
They absolutely
How
should.
amazing would that be?
Like it is, yeah.
It's scary. I don't think they ever have.
So how about a trade?
He looks and goes, oh?
Yeah, you know. I mean, if you don't have to eat people, you just do it for amusement. I mean, you must find at least some amusement in other things.
I really like things that mean a lot to people.
Maybe if the D&D franchise kicks off, movie franchise kicks off.
Mm-hmm.
Considering the Bagman is not like actually written by D&D, I doubt it will ever happen.
So how sentimental does something have to be?
The more sentimental, the better.
Because I doubt
as he
Sleepy
reaches
over
down,
there.
Snow, what does Snore carry that that somebody from his old guild gave him?
That's a good question.
A dagger, a locket, something.
Maybe a locket with Kira's picture in it, with a picture of him and Kira in it.
Yeah, he doesn't have that anymore.
Yeah.
So I watch him pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously I didn't exactly mean from the sleeping man. I was talking more along the lines of myself.
Oh, that hasn't changed. You too.
What do you think has sentimental value on me?
Oh, we have two options. I could just take things. I could just throw you through different planes until I find something. I could eat you and then get your memories and know what's most sentimental.
That one seems like a bit extra
drastic.
because I mean,
Bit
if you
extra.
eat me, you might find out what was sentimental on me is now in your stomach.
Oh, I won't digest that.
Oh, so you still have a digestive system, even though we don't eat.
I don't have to eat, but it's fun. The screams make it tastier.
But you knocked him out.
That means he doesn't poop.
He wasn't going to scream. He's not some
Everybody
random person.
Like the
I'm
Bagman
pretty
doesn't.
sure anybody that starts getting eaten is going to eventually scream.
Yes, but all those lovely sailors that are unsuspecting, they would scream much more and it would be way tastier.
That
You have the potential to fight back and it would be much more painful. So if you're unconscious, it's much easier.
that also makes sense. As I'm hurrying and looking through my inventory, trying to think. Huh.
What does a half-orc think about?
So, if you was to give him back his sentimental piece, and I gave you more than one, would that be enough?
Why do you want him to have his back?
Well, mine I can replace. His, probably not so much. Maybe not the sentimentality of it, but items in general.
He stands up, full height, and goes, I think I like taking your stuff and I'll keep his.
They never make this easy, do they? Okay, so I'm gonna rummage through my pack and grab the Morning Star with the banner on it.
Mm-hmm.
Start unwrapping the banner from the Morning Star. Well, if you want one each, I guess this is all you get. I'm gonna hand him the banner.
He reaches out and grabs it and grabs your arm. Can I get a wisdom save?
Maybe. Oh God. Well, just go on and tell me what the DC is, because I have a -1 on it.
It's an 18.
Okay. Yeah, no. If I would have got to keep the 19, I would have made it, but then I rolled an 11.
I have a question.
Huh.
Would the Honk Legion realize something is being taken?
Oh dear God, no.
Oh.
Bad
No,
part
but
is,
okay.
I don't have anything of them on me.
Hang on. Would they realize something is being taken from what?
One of them.
He is technically at this point he handed it over.
It's being
But-
taken from him.
But
It's being taken from him. Just because he puts his arm forward doesn't mean he has mentally been like,
it is a fair question. But the last thing we see for tonight is Rug waking up, kind of see-through-ish, standing on what looks like solid rock that is like there's lava, like small lava cracks in it, looking over a river of lava.
So just
And the
lava
rest
lava.
of the party staring at this bag that their friends just got yanked into.
So he's Blue's at Mount Doom.
Apparently.
That's it.
Well, this has been fun.
What the fuck, Dell?
What?
No, you ruined it. I had a plan until
Look,
you went
last
and did
time
that.
you got the horror treatment. I figured it was their turn.
It's fine. I still have a plan depending on what
Tide,
stuff I have
would you
when I
like to
wake up.
have the creatures chasing you again
No, I'll pass. Think so.
with the really long mouths and the long eye?
No, I'll pass.
That almost got war for a second time.
Mhm. But the Bagman's pretty bad.
All right, folks.
So who created Bagman? Man.
Probably just some
So
random
many
home
people have
player.
rewritten him at this point. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I mean, Blue, you said we were gonna be nice to him, so we were
Yeah.
we were being nice to him.
I mean, he's
So
in
you don't
official.
hand him stuff.
He's in official D&D
Senor
books,
doesn't-
though.
Senor doesn't know that.
I have never seen him in a D&D book.
Didn't Loot just post him? It wasn't that in a D&D book, Loot?
I just looked him up and that was an image.
is if you look at it, I know that.
It's in the monster book.
Chapter 5,
Hold up.
Monsters of Ravenloft.
Yeah.
Did they put him in the Monsters of Ravenloft book?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
Apparently. And even like what Tide posted is mentioned.
Now I get to decide whether or not I want to tell you tonight what my plan was, or just wait until next Friday.
Yep, Ravenloft book. That's what Big said, too.
Van Richtman's Guide to Ravenloft.
Well, memento. Because he's been around way longer than that.
True.
Character you can find in D&D 5e sourcebook, Von Richten's Guide
Von
to
Richten.
Ravenloft. Richten's.
I think they made it a canon creature.
There it is, yeah.
The handy
Yeah.
haversack is what I should get instead.
Yeah. Huh. He doesn't have a stat block in here, right? But he's just an urban, he's just
Tide. Oh, shit. Sorry. Happy, I'm so
A
sorry. I
nightmare
just saw
creature.
that.
Hello.
I found it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is in there.
Yeah. So they don't give him a stat block. So he made it in there as a notation, but no stat
Jeez.
block.
I'm sorry. I'm taking the hydrate right now. I'm so sorry. How long ago did he say that?
Oh,
Not long.
a bit ago.
So, whatever did you want to talk to Snore about on the ship?
Well, we can talk about that once we figure out if we live.
Oh yeah, you guys are supposed to still tell me. Do you want to do it on stream or off of stream about the fucking bag in the bag of holding?
Off of stream. Off of stream.
Okay. All right, let's find some D&Ders to raid. Hold on, give me a minute. Twitch.
I was gonna say I almost took that in a very wrong way
What do you mean?
by that weird pause in the middle of that sentence.
What do you mean? What did I say?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Night night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Alright.
Let's do.
Well. This is fucked.
That's fact. All right, let's go.
Jesus Christ, man! I intended to be very quiet this session.
You can't help yourself.
You talking to the toilet?
No, I'm talking to Del.
Oh.
Look, you went full scientist on this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What choice did I have? You literally made a scenario where that was the only one that I could fathom having a solution for any of this shit.
Not true. Not true. They could have jumped off the side. They could have gone the rope route.
War had a solution.
Yeah.
The war's just like,
yeet.
Yeet, motherfucker!
Okay, the party might have survived, or a majority of the party might have survived. What about everybody fucking else?
I mean, man, you better fall.
I mean,
Would that be the
just
first time you guys have jumped from an airship?
They're just NPCs.
Well,
Who cares?
that's I do.
I mean, obviously.
Fucking loot over here, like, can we do chaff and flares and like smoke screens, bro? I was like, he's gonna do the thing to mess up the magic missile. Oh no, he's gonna do about the other thing. Nope, this motherfucker win. All right, do this.
The only thing I know about chaff is from like Metal Gear Solid games. What is it specifically?
I chafe every once in a while.
So chaff is like the super simple answer is it's aluminum foil that an aircraft dumps out to mess up like IR signatures.
Oh, I
effectively.
spelled that wrong.
Oh, okay. So it just takes like the light of the sun and just bounces it around. And...
No, it reflects like radar signals.
Oh. Okay.
So, an enemy missile is tracking you, and the chaff makes it track maybe that instead.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
so it's
okay.
countermeasures to stop a missile from hitting you in the ass.
All right, we are gonna raid
so
another
it's
D&D.
a flare, but for a different type of tracking.
Hey, Tide's doing a thing.
Okay, we are gonna raid another D&D channel. They are called D20 Deathmatch. We're gonna go take our peeps there and watch their campaign. Thank you all for joining us again for a lovely night of shenanigans. What? No,
It says that it's a rerun. It's not actually live.
Really?
For me, it does.
Mine says live.
D20 deathmatch. I mean, it says live.
I am not
Let me
part
look
of
at it.
any raid group.
It's good she
Raiding
hasn't made it
party.
yet.
Yeah, I'm starting it right now.
Yeah, it doesn't say rerun from it. Streaming or rerun.
That'll be fine.
Where does it
So
say
they're
that?
live streaming a rerun.
Right underneath it. Yeah, if you go to it, it says it.
Oh well.
D20 deathmatch, then right under it says streaming a rerun.
Oh well, we're already there. Okay, guys, love you. Bye. We'll see you next Friday.
See you later.
Take care, everyone.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with the good one. The whole you stopping mid sentence was